Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, guys. It's Ask Me Anything. So, if you have any questions about living in the Philippines, you can ask away. I have been living in the Philippines for almost a year now. This is my daily daily walking route, where I walk every day. I love it. It's I have a backpack on right now, and that's 5 kilos in it. It seems to help. Good morning. But I take the same walking route every day. Uh, I love living here. It's peaceful. Um, it's cheap, and the people are always very friendly. As far as the new Kanye song goes, I have no idea what the song is. I've not listened to it. I not a big fan of Kanye or any rap music for that matter. I'm more of a K-pop kind of guy. I like K-pop. I like a lot of heavy metal as well. Um, I usually listen to heavy metal, especially while I'm walking, or like techno music. So as far as the Kanye song goes, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you if I like it or not. I've not heard it. I didn't even know he had a new one. Oh, Arizona, nice. I was stationed in Arizona. It was my favorite place to be stationed when I was in the military. I was at Fort Huachuca, and the weather was so warm. I loved it. It was my first time ever being in the desert. Although it did get cold during the winter time there. I have no clue who Rap God is. I'll be completely honest. Whoo, yeah, I remember those days. This was when when was I stationed in Arizona? I was there for training for, well, because of COVID, I was there for like 2 years. Um, and during this time, I remember it was while I was in training. I didn't cut my hair, and it was too long, and my drill sergeant got pissed, and he said he expected it to be cut by the end of the day. And I got pissed, and me being the idiot I went and shaved off every last bit of hair that I had on my head. And my drill sergeant laughed at me and said, "Okay, okay, you want to play that game?" And made me stand outside in the sun during formation. He made me stand there for quite a while, and my head got sunburned. So I never did that again in Arizona. That sun was brutal that day. I never ever did that again. But I ended up really liking that drill sergeant. That was Drill Sergeant Velasquez. Um, I'll never forget him. He was a troll. That's all he was. He was basically just a troll. He liked to mess with people, but in a funny way. It was funny how he used to mess with people. Yep, I am a Army veteran, and yeah, the dry heat. Some people don't like it. I personally much prefer dry heat because uh, this humid heat, man, it just, I don't know, it hits different. I don't like it. Oh, Air Force, nice. I thought about going back, and if I did, that's where I wanted to go. I wanted to go Air Force or Space Force. Where am I? I am in Pandan in Philippines. It's a rather small place actually. I don't uh, I don't live in a big city, although we're planning on moving to a city, probably Manila, but we're also looking at Iloilo and Cebu as well. Because of what we've been hearing about Manila, we've decided to look into other cities. Ah, you'll love it. Next month is June. Um, I haven't been here during June. I came here last year in July, and I've loved it since I got here. That being said, it is, if you have trouble with heat, you might have trouble, but I don't. I like the hot weather. I hate cold. I never been a fan of cold weather, so the heat is really nice. The people are really friendly. Um, don't be surprised if they, uh, yeah, me too. That's why I like Arizona so much. Um, don't be surprised if they get you to try balut. Uh, uh, you should try it, but know that it's definitely, I think, just a taste that Filipinos like. Balut's a little too much for me. That was one of the first things my fiance wanted me to try when I came to Manila. Good morning. Good morning. Oh man, I can't. I don't know. There's something about it. Something about the taste that I can't. I can't handle. Have you been to the Philippines before? Ah, okay, okay. So you already know. Okay, all right. That's good. 'Cause you'll probably understand a little bit about what's going on. The first time I came, I didn't understand anything. The first time I came was in 2023. I took vacation before I got out of the military, and and I didn't know anything. I got here, uh, and I didn't know anything about the traffic, about the food, about how people would react. It was quite a culture shock for a few days, but then I got used to it, and I've learned to absolutely love it. Even with anxiety, I have pretty rough anxiety, and the people are very friendly. So I had to find ways to overcome that. But I like that. I'm glad that that helped me deal with some of the anxiety issues that I had dealt with. As you can tell, even now, I have a slight anxiety when I'm around people. I still barely talk. I'm trying to get over that, but it's not easy. Good morning. I could, um, I'm getting better. But I remember the first time I went to Manila. Uh, oh, okay. Actually, that's one of the things that I've been thinking about doing here in the Philippines. Is starting some kind of business. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of business? I've been planning to do something along the lines of either a hotel or a beach resort, and a small coffee shop if I can. I don't like to cook, but I do like to make coffee. I hate cooking. Oh, nice. I haven't been to Cebu yet either. Um, and Cebu, I've heard, has some of the best seafood, and I love seafood. I just haven't been yet. And so, and it's very historical. Cebu is a very historical city in the Philippines. I've only seen pictures and videos. Good morning. I've started to run this path. Um, I'm not going to do it today because I have the camera, unless there's dogs out. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'm sure my fiance knows where a lot of that is, because I don't off the top of my head. But man, seafood. I love some good seafood, and plus, it's a lot healthier than some of the stuff I eat. I am glad that most of the places, at least here in the province, that have burgers don't make them like they do in America. Because I love a good big juicy burger. I can't find that here in the province. Thank goodness, as that saves me a lot as far as health goes. Heck yeah, I'll have to check it out then. I forgot who told me that Cebu had good seafood. I can't remember. It's probably, actually, it might have been one of my exes that told me that. I don't know. I wasn't there for, I wasn't here in the Philippines when this happened, but a few years ago, typhoon hit Cebu really, really bad. Knocked out electricity in a lot of the places. I can't remember the name of the typhoon, but it was like in 2021 maybe, or 2022. No, it wasn't 2022. It had to be 2021. My fiance and me, we've been talking that after we get the things sorted out here in the Philippines and she gets her passport, if we ended up owning property in different places in the USA, actually Arizona is one of the states that I would want to own property, or at least one of the Sunbelt states. I'm in Antique. It's actually really close to Boracay. I'm about an hour from Boracay. I have been to Boracay. It's nice. Where I was, it was a little crowded, but we were close to the mall and everything, so there was a lot of people at the beach there. But it was nice. It was just peaceful. The waves were peaceful. It was a beautiful place. We stayed at Hotel Sophia. They're no longer they are no longer open. There, I think we read that there was some kind of dispute about the road that went up there, so they closed down, unfortunately. Yep, that's right. We can get on a bus and get to Iloilo within a few hours. Which I have not been. I haven't been to Iloilo yet, but it is a place I'd like to go. That's actually one of the cities that we're looking into, is Iloilo. Yes, Boracay is. My fiance, she was so excited to take me to Boracay, and when we got there, it's definitely a place for tourists. You can tell it's made more for tourists, unfortunately. And I'm not when I like to explore, I'm not a big fan of going places that cater more toward tourists. I like that's actually, I don't know where at, but I have told her I want to go to Palawan. I want to go there. I've seen videos of Palawan, and the nature there is so beautiful. And I also read online that it's one of the safer places when it comes to typhoons and stuff. That's also why we haven't been in a rush to move out of the province, is because, especially if we go to Manila, a lot of it is very commercialized. Of course, there are areas that are not as developed, but I'll have to check it out for sure. And I think actually that's a place that she wants to visit too. She's scared to visit Cebu, but she does want to visit Palawan. Uh, there is one of the places I go to eat usually, Yosef's. They She has really good food. Um, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. It's more of I think a Middle Eastern or Greek thing, but I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's like a burrito, but it's not a burrito, or a soft shell taco. But I can't. It's going to kill me until I remember the name of that. Thank you so much. I need it, especially in Manila. If I go to Manila, if we move to Manila, we have some property we're looking at buying there. But I met an American a few weeks ago. Actually, no, it was last week. I met an American last week who told me to look around places like Iloilo or Cebu before I commit to Manila. Oh yeah, there we go. A gyro or gyro, depending on who you where you come from. I don't remember what we called it. We were stationed in Germany too, and I can't remember for the life of me what we called it. I think it was just we were just always arguing. Because when we were stationed in Germany, we were just in a big freaking tent. There was like 50 of us in one tent. I think it was around 50. We've been rapidly sent there after Russia had attacked Ukraine. Within a week, they had sent us to Germany. Or I think it was within a week, or maybe 2 weeks. Dang it, I didn't bring my wallet. I always forget to bring my wallet. But now I walk this path. I'm walking this path today, but usually I try to run as much as I can because it's like miles. It's like four miles. I don't remember how much that is in kilometers, guys. So if I have anybody who uses that system, I can't remember. The only time I don't run is if it's crowded or if there's dogs. I don't like to run when there's dogs because dogs will take that as an invitation to chase you and try to bite you. I just started walking this path last Sunday, I think. I found that it helps me get the full 4 miles in one walk instead of splitting it up in between 2 walks or repeating the same path over and over. Also, the ocean is up this way. It's a decent view, especially in the morning time. Typically, I'm out here earlier as well. I've been trying to get up around between 5 and 5:30. But as some of you might know, I have insomnia. So last night I had a lot of trouble Even after taking some melatonin, I had a lot of trouble falling asleep last night. I fell asleep around 10, and then I woke up at 12 and just could not go back asleep until 4 this morning, roughly. I wish I knew how to deal with that, but I don't. Yeah, hello. Typically, I just do like homework, or I'll do some video edits, or I'll send some messages to people. I'll do something. But last night I just was not feeling great. Actually, all day yesterday I wasn't feeling very great. Mentally, I felt very drained. It's probably because of everything I've started to do. I started working on a master's, and big dumb me, instead of taking 2 classes every 8 weeks like they recommend, I'd take 4. The view here is really, really nice, I think. I can't swim, guys. Even though I was in the military, I cannot swim for anything. I guess in the Army, they didn't teach us how to swim. I don't know if it's because of COVID, or if it was because in the Army they usually transport us by plane. Good morning. Good morning. Or if in the Army they usually transport us by plane. So typically, if your plane crashes in the water, I guess you don't need to know how to swim. You're probably going to die anyhow. This is my walking path every single morning. I just started doing Sunday. I've added on this. Last Saturday when I did my live, it was this part wasn't part of the walking because I had not went down this path yet, but Sunday I started going down this way. Somebody, and actually it was an American, told me that some of these islands that I can see, that I can get on a ferry and they'll take me there. And I told my fiance, she's a Filipina, and she had no idea what I was talking about. Although I will say, God love her, she's not very good at keeping up to date with some of the places, and well, she doesn't keep up to date with a lot of stuff that goes on in the Philippines. Actually, I told her that I'm going to end up being more Filipino than she is. I keep up with stuff. I keep up with like the history of the Philippines. I keep up with some of the places, the nice places to go to visit, some of the non-tourist areas, that kind of stuff. I keep up with that. She doesn't. So I told her I'm going to end up being more Filipino than she is. Like some of the stuff that happened during World War II, I don't know everything, but I know some of it. She has no clue. She didn't even know who Hitler was. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that name on there, but be careful. It's a banned word on most social media for some reason. And I keep up with the politics here more than she does, and she's Filipino, but I keep up with it, just to make sure nothing crazy is happening that would would mean that I might want to consider getting a ticket soon to go to another country. But nothing like that's happened. I've not had any kind of fear like that. One day I might do a live. I might do a random live when I'm with my fiance and her family, and we might be having a party or something. You guys can talk to, ask them questions too. I've been so busy lately that as far as going to any kind of parties or anything like that, it's hard. So I've just been way too busy to do that. Especially, like I said, I'm taking so many master's level classes right now that it's hard for me to get out and go hang out with my fiance's family, even though they want me to. Like last night, they all went somewhere, and I couldn't. Between everything I've been doing and trying my best to sleep, I just couldn't do it. Oh, I know it's irrational. I have an irrational fear of jellyfish. I've never been stung by one, but I always worry about going into the ocean because of jellyfish. Some of those jellyfish are poisonous or venomous. Is it poisonous or venomous? I think it's venomous. I don't remember. Good morning. Yeah, but some jellyfish are venomous, and I don't fuck with that. I think I was reading on a scientific or one of the scientific websites. I don't remember which one. That there's a jellyfish that might be able to be like immortal. It can't die on its own. Like something would have to kill it. I cannot remember the name of that jellyfish. I think it was a jellyfish because it has regenerative powers to be able to regenerate its bad cells or something like that. My fiance is going to a funeral today, I think. It's for her friend's mom, and her friend is our neighbor. I don't like funerals. I don't like dealing with the idea of dying. That absolutely terrifies me to die. So I told her that she could go by herself because I can't deal with that. Death is not something I am willing to confront. Um, Good morning. Wonderful. How about you? See, the people here are very, very nice. That's why in one of my videos I was talking about what was going on with Vitali and the stupid stuff he did, but I've not met anybody who's judged me for that. To be honest, I don't think most people here even know who he was or who he is or what happened. Good morning. It's Ask Me Anything, so if any of y'all have any questions, you can ask. It can be about anything. It doesn't. Well, that's a cute coat. Sorry, I got distracted. So if you have any kind of questions, it doesn't matter what it's over. You can ask me. If I know the answer, I'll answer. If I don't, then I'll let you know. Hi guys. Hey. I like walking this path because it's really peaceful. As far as the ocean goes, like I said, I just started walking this path last Sunday. That's why on my last live I didn't go down here. I had not started walking this one yet. I love it because it's really peaceful. There's a lot of people out today though. It's strange. Of course, I'm usually here a lot later or earlier. Well, about 2 hours earlier. Good morning. Good morning. There's also a lot of dogs here. You'll find in the Philippines, or I found that there's a lot of stray dogs. Maybe I'm not sure. I found that most dogs are extremely friendly. Well, I lost just there for a minute. I forgot to turn on my Google Fit. That it's counting the steps I'm taking. Well, time will tell. It's the kind of house I would like to. Well, no, I'll be honest with you guys. If I end up building property here or anywhere, getting property, I'd get land, and I mean a lot of land. And I don't think foreigners can own land here, so it'd be hard for me to do it here.